Across the endless desert, Superman pushes himself to the limit. The wind tears at his cape as he races against a familiar blur of red. But no matter how fast he goes, he can't match the Flash. They stop, the sand settling around them, and Flash smiles. "If you were faster than me, Clark, I'd be out of a job." Flash notices something, though. Superman has gotten faster. "What's going on?" he asks. Superman looks away, thoughtful. "Metropolis has changed. People have changed, and I feel like I've been left behind." He speaks not just of speed, but of purpose, of connection. Flash chuckles, attempting to lighten the mood. "What could you possibly learn from me? You're Superman. Godlike." Superman's expression hardens. "Is that what you think of me?" It's a question heavier than any weight he's ever carried. Flash hesitates. "Yes, but in a good way." But Flash isn't done. He shows Superman a trick, something only a speedster could do. Concentrating, Flash duplicates himself, moving so fast that it appears as though he's in two places at once. "If I perfected it," he says, "I could lead two lives." He gives Superman a knowing look before vanishing into the horizon. Superman's mind blown, and then it begins. The SCU's voice cuts through the airwaves, urging people to shelters. Superman races to Metropolis. There he finds chaos. A beam of energy erupts from Star Labs, tearing the sky apart. Shadowy hands reach out from the void. Dan Turpin stands with his men, trying to manage the panic, but even he knows this is beyond them. Superman approaches, only to be intercepted by the US Army. General Foss steps forward, his voice cold and commanding. "We'll take it from here." Superman disagrees. This is no place for weapons. Before the debate can continue, an explosion knocks Superman to the ground, tanks flying in the blast. He rises, undeterred. "Stay back. I'll handle this." As he enters the rift, everything changes. Time bends, space warps, Superman's speed amplifies, pushing him to the edge of light itself. And then he sees it, a creature, massive and foreboding, flying alongside him. It doesn't threaten, it doesn't boast, it simply states a fact. You can't escape, not alive. Outside, Turpin argues with Foss. The general wants to fire into the rift. Turpin refuses, but Foss reminds him who's in charge. Within the rift, Superman speaks to the creature. It calls itself Baxt. Superman tells it he only entered the rift to try to save his people from the massive energy spike and suggests a plan. If he reaches the speed of light, he might escape. But Baxt shakes its head. "The moment you reach the edge, the rift will pull you back. You'll lose energy and you'll fall." Superman proposes another idea, one that Baxt knows means sacrifice. If Baxt holds the rift open, Superman might have enough time to escape and close the tier, which would save both worlds. But Baxt will remain behind to hold it open until it's done. Baxt hesitates, but only for a moment. "If it saves our worlds, I will do it. I belong to this one." Superman nods, gratitude in his eyes. "Thank you." And then Superman flies. Faster, faster. Light bends around him as he pushes himself further than he ever has. Baxt reaches out, its strength keeping the rift open as Superman bursts through, free. But on the other side, Foss gives the order. Missiles streak into the rift. Superman moves around the machinery in Star Labs to stop it, but he is too late to prevent them from being sent through. The explosion seals the tier. Superman lands, his jaw tight, his eyes burning with anger. "What have you done?" Foss smirks. "I saved the day." Far away, Baxt soars among his people. He tells them of his encounter with the hero who gave him the courage to save their world. On his back, he wears Superman's cape, a symbol of hope, even across the stars. The story ends, but the questions remain. What was lost in the rift? What's next for Superman? And who waits for him in the shadows?